Hey students, welcome back. We are looking at rounding today. This is hopefully something you've seen before. All right, but let's get to rounding. So we're going to have a pretty specific definition of rounding, but we're not going to go into great depth on the significant figures part. But just know as you take your journey in chemistry, this will get more advanced. So rounding is a way of showing the number of significant figures. And what that means is that when we take a measurement, we have a number of significant figures. And so it's important that we continue those and not just write like 100 numbers. First of all, no one wants to write 100 numbers, but it's also important to show other people that are reading either our data or our research that we know how many, this is accurate to this many points, all right? So, how we do rounding, and this is hopefully a review for you, I think for most parts, it has been. So, our number to the right of the last number kept will decide whether you round up or not. The numbers that are kept are said to be significant digits, and that's the part that I said we're not really going to go a ton of detail into. Significant digits, or they could be significant figures. We could also call them figures or digits. Either way, in this case, we can kind of use those interchangeably. So if the number immediately to the right, right, is 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0, that number to be rounded stays where it was. If the number immediately to the right is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then it's going to go up. And here's the key that I've seen kids make this mistake. We only round once. We don't do like successive rounding. We only do one round, one time, and however that goes, great. All right. So let's roll on and let's see if we can't do some examples here. So our first example says round the following numbers to 3 significant digits. So we're going to round to 3 significant digits. So here we go. We have this number, oh, what is that? 128,543,000, right? But we want to round it to 3. So what we do is we count starting left to right. In every number, we're going to start left to right, just like we read a number left to right. So we count 1, 2, 3. Now we look to the one behind it, the one just immediately to the behind it or to the right of it, and that number is a 5. So that 8 is going to go up. Nothing else is changing unless it's like a 0 a 9, and we have to kind of keep rounding, but that shouldn't happen. So we have 129 million will be our rounded to 3 significant figures. All right. Now let's look at that next one. This is a decimal place. Let's see how that goes. So zeros don't count as the numbers that we're looking at. So we start counting right here. 1, 2, 3. So this 4 looks to that 5. Does it go up or is it going to stay? So it's going to also go up. So we're going to write all those zeros out. So we have 7 zeros. And then 3, 2, 5, because that 4 is going to go up. All right, because of the 5 behind it. Everybody down with that? Now, let's just practice what we did last week or what we did last time, and that is putting into scientific notation. So now, kind of changing this just a little bit, put it in scientific notation. This first one up here is going to be 1.29 times 10 to the 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 8. So times 10 to the 8th. And this next one, I wrote really tiny here, but we're going to go 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to have 3.25 times 10 to the negative 8. All right. Hopefully you already have a little bit of information on rounding, so this shouldn't be too new to you, but we'll see you next time.